Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm in the kitchen again, which can only mean that today is a track day. So we have a few goals today. First goal is to have fun. Second goal is I want to break into the 130s at Waterford Hills today. And the third goal, I don't know what the third goal is, other than, again, just have fun. So since the last time I had a track day, I have done a few mods to the car. One mod has been, as you saw in the last video, I did the Koni shocks flying Miata springs upgrade, and I also got new wheels, and that's it. So I'm really hoping that that is going to improve the car's grip at the track. We'll see. Yeah, see y'all at the track. Alright, so this is one of the laps from the first session of the day. As you can see, I'm just got a point to pass. But anyway, one thing to note here is that if you look at the sticker in the top left, I'm actually running with the pink group, which is the HPD2 group. So I signed up for HPD1 like usual, and I actually got to run with the HPD2 group every time. Not sure how that works, but we're moving up in the world, right? So can't be mad at it. Actually kind of happy. So as you can see, it's kind of cool and kind of confidence and kind of encouraging that I was able to get some passes. You won't see them necessarily in these clips, but you'll just have to take my word for it. I passed maybe like 3 or 4 cars throughout this first session, which was pretty good considering like this is a faster run group than my usual group. So pretty satisfied about that. As you can see, this is like the first few laps where I'm testing the setup out, and you can see that I'm pretty confident in this setup. Honestly, this is a very confidence inspiring setup, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. And just kind of taking notes, the point and shoot ability of this setup is pretty good, and really just trying to get a feel for the car in its new with its new parts. I should also point out that I was able to actually break into I got a 129 during this session. That was like one of my fastest laps. I was pretty satisfied with that as well. So here is part of the third session of the day. This is several laps into the third session of the day. So just kind of like a little overview. Feeling really good about the car at this point. As you can see, like I'm really going hard with the car, pushing it probably the hardest during this. I'm pushing it the hardest during this session than I did like all day. So this is the hardest I pushed the car. You see right there, I kind of am experiencing a little bit of oversteer. But anyway, I'm really enjoying driving today and like doing a really good job. I'm really proud of the driving that I'm doing right now. Once again, I feel like I've said this before, but I can really see like huge improvements between my first track days last year, or even like my first track days this year. Honestly, I'm way more, I would say, aggressive in my driving style and much smoother, and just overall like looking really good out there. During this session, I think my fastest was 129.6, so it's slightly faster than this actually ended up being my fastest. I got my fastest lap of the day during this session, so pretty proud about that, and we'll kind of talk about that at the end. Alright, so you can see right here I am coming up on another Miata, and this I was really impressed by my driving during this run, because this person was actually running like way more aggressive tires than me. So it's kind of says something that I was able to get the pass here. But as you'll see in a few moments, I guess I was going a little bit too aggressive. So let's see the results of that. So as you can see here, I kind of over-rotated the car a bit and went off track, but the car was okay. Pretty much as soon as this happened, they raised the, I guess this was right at the point where the last lap was, so you know, no harm done or anything. We just kind of went back on, but yeah, so this pretty much concluded the eventful portion of the day. So nothing else really happened in the next session. I actually took it easy pretty much in the next session, but we'll kind of talk about this in a few. Alright, hey everybody, it's the day after the track day. So I have a couple thoughts. I just want to kind of talk about how the day went and just talk about my progress towards the goals that we set at the beginning of the video. So as I said before, basically the goals were to have fun and to break be sub. I really wanted to be around 130 or lower. I managed to get a 129 at the track. I managed to get a 129 in my first session, which was really good. That was pretty phenomenal. For the most part, I was able to stay around around 130 or 129. 129.6 was my fastest lap, but for the most part, I was pretty consistent around the 129, 130 range, which is really good. I'm pretty satisfied about that. As far as the new tires and wheels and suspension mods, I will say that the car it handles like way differently than stock. I would say it's a lot more, I don't know, probably I would say lively, and yeah, the car handles a lot more lively. I can tell that when I'm braking, there's a lot less nosedive. But I will say yesterday at the track, I didn't adjust any of the settings past like what Flying Miata recommends for street use. So next time I go to the track, I plan on playing with that a little bit, maybe tune my sway bars a little bit more. I'm still trying to really analyze like kind of why I spun during that one lap on the third session. Not really sure about that, but the car is completely okay, so that's really good. I just want to kind of monitor that a little bit. I will say that when I took the car out, so probably I should preface this by saying that I upgraded to some Koni hypergrams. They are 15 by 7.5, and the tires I'm running are Continental Extreme Contact Sports 205 50/15s, and I'm decently satisfied with them. I will say that after a few hot laps, they definitely become a little greasier than I was expecting. So that's something that I'll have to work through, I think. I don't know. I was reading up on it after the event because I was really kind of, again, I'm still baffled why I spun. I didn't think I did anything that was abnormal, but basically people were saying that the tires need to be broken in a little bit more. So I saw them on the Miata forums, people said about 1,000 miles, and then I kind of like looked it up to see if like this is like industry standard for tires across the industry, and I read that usually you want to put about 500 miles on the tires minimum. So didn't know that, so I learned that. I think next time I want to kind of shave, if I can shave 2 seconds off of my lap times, maybe be at like 127, I'll really be satisfied with how I'm driving. But overall, I think I learned a lot this past track day. It's been like a real blessing to be able to get out there and just drive like when it's not raining. Like yesterday it rained a little bit, but couldn't really tell. Like it was nothing too serious, so that's good. I think the next track day will probably be coming up, I don't know, maybe in a couple months or something. Hopefully I'll be able to get out there one more time before the season ends. Just kind of depends on what I have going on. But as far as upgrades for the car, I think this is probably where it's gonna sit modification wise for a little while. I don't really have anything else planned that I can think of off the top of my head, but we'll see what comes up in the future. Wraps up the track day number 5 video. I think that this was probably one of the most I'll say this is one of the most fun events that I've been to so far. I'm looking forward to getting better in the future, and I still think I showed a lot of improvement today, which is cool. I will also kind of display some lap times. I'll kind of display some lap times on the screen now if I get around to it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Be safe out there, and please like, comment, subscribe. And if you have any ideas as far as like stuff that I should do with the Miata, definitely comment, put it in the comments, and you know, I'm open to doing whatever. So yeah, so that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on social media, at Wesley.com, and see y'all in the next one. Peace.